Well, there you go, boys. Thank you for the little striping challenge. I think it turned out pretty good. It might not be totally and completely exact, but I think it's pretty close. Boy, I sure hate to see you go though. Man, you looking so good right now. But adios, amigo. Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. I want to welcome you out here to my shop where we have a Bermuda grass yard. The whole thing's Bermuda. You watch me sow it, plant it, grade it, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. And the reason it is incredibly green right now is I overseeded in the fall. This side right here, the line's kind of it's somewhere right about in the middle of this stripe right here. Actually, maybe over a little further. And this side right here, we overseeded with ryegrass because Bermuda turns brown during the winter, goes dormant. I don't like looking at brown grass, so I plant something that will stand up to the winter time, give me good color during the winter, pop during the spring. And then as the transition happens, as the Bermuda begins to wake up, which we're getting warm enough now, I've got a ton of Bermuda coming up over here in the ryegrass. So now what I want to do is smoke off the ryegrass. That means delete the rye, get rid of it, kill it, smoke it off, do away with it, whatever you want to call it, so that I can open the door for the Bermuda. What happens if I don't smoke off the rye? Well, the heat possibly could kill it. I personally think I can keep the rye alive with no problem, even as hot as it gets, but that's for another conversation. Actually, we're going to try it at my house this fall. I'm going to see just how long I can make that ryegrass last in the summer. But in this case, the Bermuda is my yard. I have a Bermuda grass yard, okay? I think some folks are still getting confused on that. This is a Bermuda. I've read comments, why don't you keep the rye? I don't want to keep the rye. The rye is a temporary color from the fall until the spring. Strictly so, I don't have to look at brown grass. I don't like brown grass. I mean, it is what it is. I don't care nothing for it. So I overseeded it with rye to compensate. And so that's what I did. And Again, just personal preference. I didn't want it to be brown in the winter, so I covered it up. You know what I mean? So I could let it naturally go away and that kind of thing, but I want to speed up that process. And by doing that, I'm going to spray a herbicide. So the herbicide I'm going to use is a selective herbicide for Bermuda. Now I want to make this clear. Lord have mercy, let me make this clear. Do not apply this herbicide to your cool season turf, meaning ryegrass, fescue, or bluegrass. Do not use this herbicide on those grasses. You will smoke it dead as a hammer, okay? It is a selective herbicide to be used on Bermuda grass turf. I'm gonna go with Revolver. The application is super simple. Today I've got my Flow Zone 2.5 gallon model. It's a little small backpack sprayer. I still got the same 5 pressure setting adjustment. This is roughly 7,000 square feet, so half of it's gonna be about 3,500 square foot. I'm gonna use 2.5 gallons of finished solution, which is my water and my product, and I'm gonna cover this whole area right here really good. Super simple way to calibrate something like this. I've never used the sprayer. Heck, I'm getting ready to go take it out of the box right now. It's super easy. I'm basically gonna fill it up with 2.5 gallons of water, and I'm gonna start over there in the corner, and I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk back and forth till I get over here. And I'm gonna see how much water I got left in the tank. And then once I see how much water I got left in the tank, I subtract that from the original 2.5 gallons, and then I know how much water I need to cover this 3,500 square foot. Then I'll take the amount of product, the rate per 1,000 square feet, multiply it times 3.5, add that to my water, mix it up, check the pH, get it adjusted to a 5 or a little bit below, add my natural adjuvant, and I'll come out here and I'll spray away. So this right here was a little striping challenge that a couple of my buddies in my Facebook group kind of challenged me to, and it's a fairly simple pattern. I mowed 4 passes wide, and replicated that across the whole thing. Started in that corner and made me an X, put me a big X in it, and the X just has 2 single lines, one cut that way, one cut this way, crossed right in the middle, tried to cross them right dead in the middle, stripe right here, and I just followed that out to the end and went on over to the other side. And yes, I actually took a tape measure and I measured them. They're exactly 30 foot from the center of the stripe, from there to there to there to there, 30 foot on the dot. And it took me another set of flags and measured and laid them out over here. That way I get the symmetry just right and have that perfect little X right there. I want to use extreme caution walking this line right here. Make sure I don't get any in the Kentucky bluegrass side. Chances are it will fry it as well. I'm allowing for a slight overlap on both sides. And of course, while I'm edging this out, I am absolutely watching the cars. Reminds me of that little video game, that Frogger game, where that little frog tries to cross the road. I don't want to be that frog. Yeah, I checked those clouds right there. We only have a 10% chance of rain today, and that's kind of going around us. Nothing's really going to happen with that. So as far as rain goes, I'm safe. I'll link all this up in the description below. You can check it out if you're interested. Next time we come out here, from here over, gonna be fried. Gonna be smoked off dead as a hammer. Gonna let the Bermuda grass come on in and wake up. I've already got my sand and compost mixture where we're gonna re-level this lightly. Nothing remotely close to what we've done in the past. Just a few little imperfections that I need to fix up. Remember last year when that car slid through the front yard? A few little bumps down there. I need to flatten those out, smooth those out. Sand and compost is the thing that I have chosen to use simply because I'm cutting this really, really short. I want something super fine to get the grade super fine. When we wake this side up over here with some fertilizer and really start pushing that Bermuda, we're gonna feed this side as well. So I got that coming up to show you. Say as always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. I'll check you later.